Okay, so for SSSVEDA Day 4, I wanted to talk about something that I see a lot of people saying, especially when they're talking about building their websites, getting their stuff online, learning about this whole environment, and that's that it's really hard. And that's what users are saying. That's what new people are saying when they get into the industry. And I want to compare and contrast that to what, people who are in the industry, a lot of people who are teaching, who are training, who are doing all these things say, is that it's not that hard. It's very simple. Every program is easy to use. Every new software or service is really easy to get a hang of and get a hold of. There's a disconnect there. There's not a match between how the people who are teaching and providing services are thinking about the difficulty level and a lot of the people who are using them. And that disconnect causes people who are just learning the tools and the software and the technology to often feel pretty bad about themselves. They feel like they're no good. They feel like they're useless. They feel like they're never going to get it. And that's totally understandable, because what you forget when you work online, what you forget when you build tools for the internet, when you teach content online, is that it's really hard when you get started. And a lot of the stuff that you take for granted after you've been working in it for a little while, you don't even know what questions to ask when you're getting going. And that's one of the hardest parts. For example, if you needed to go build a landing page and you're using a great software for it, and you really you feel like you can do it, you can use it, but they're asking you for all of these things. Okay, upload your logo, put your thank you page, put this image. Oh, here's the best size for that image. Where's your social accounts? All of these little things individually, one by one, is actually a whole thing that you need to learn. So if you're just starting out, or if you have clients or students or people in your community who are just starting out, give yourselves a break and give them a break, because at the beginning, it is really hard. And don't let anyone tell you different. It's challenging. Doesn't mean that you can't do it, but it actually is really hard, and you shouldn't beat yourself up just because there's things you can't do yet, or there's things you don't understand yet. You will. You can learn these things. Anyone can learn these things if they take them step by step, if they go one little bit at a time. Absolutely something that you can do. But remember, everyone starts at the beginning. Think about where you are, what you couldn't do a little while ago, and what you're going to be able to do in the future. That gap is huge, and you're going to get there just going one little bit at a time. But it's not your fault. You're not incompetent. You're just at the beginning of this learning.